This novel is titled R.E.M. It's Book 2 in the D.N.A. Trilogy by Mark Clark. Prologue. Superimpose on screen, Sydney, 2059. Fade in, montage. Thousands of people, some carrying crying children, rampage through the streets of Sydney. Sirens and alarms blare. Stores are looted. People scream and attack one another for possession of food or clothing. Night is falling. The parks and inner-city roads are filled with homeless people fighting one another for a place to sleep. Gangs of thugs prowl the streets. They rip families from cars. Men are killed and women ravaged. Fires burn unchecked across the city. Wails of despair are an ever-present backdrop to the unchecked violence exploding everywhere. Bodies fall from apartment windows. Lost children wander, dazed and crying, upon the splintered glass. The eye of the camera pulls away from one lost child and upward towards the heavens. The child becomes a speck amongst a charnel house of horrors. The city is revealed in its entirety. It is a screaming pit of hell, a burning oasis, and all around it, as far as the eye can see, is a brown and scorched wasteland, the aftermath of nuclear war. Fade. Fade in. Superimpose on screen, Sydney, 2074. Exterior, Blue Mountains, day. Reuben, now a mature man in his early 30s, pulls up his chestnut horse at the front door of an abandoned farmhouse. Interior, barn, day. Reuben investigates the contents of the interior. He tosses aside an old, empty petrol can and looks through a variety of tools sitting upon a workbench. The contents of the barn are in general disarray and have the appearance of being suddenly abandoned. He kicks an old generator and rummages through the contents lying haphazardly upon the bench. He pockets a tape measure and looks momentarily through a window above the bench. He does a slight double take and looks back through the window. He dashes towards the door. Exterior, barn, day. Reuben squints towards the horizon, then races to his horse. He takes a pair of binoculars from the saddlebag and trains them towards the horizon. Through the binoculars we see the Sydney skyline. Between it and Reuben's point of view there are a few discernible structures. A few scattered buildings punctuate the foreground between him and the distant city, a few fractured buildings here and there, but for the main part the Sydney basin is barren and dry, a wasteland. There is no sign of life. But, issuing from the heart of the great city centre, is an unmistakable column of black smoke. Exterior, barn.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?